This is, without question, one of the most gruesome and cold-blooded murders that I've ever heard of. So Jeremy Bamber murdered 5 members of his own family in cold blood. Then he tried to frame it on his sister, who has paranoid schizophrenia, or I should say had. And the worst case scenario that they can imagine actually happened. They found 5 dead bodies. The family had been shot 25 times in a murder-suicide, and a gun is found on Sheila's body. So the police initially accept Bamber's version of events, that Sheila went postal. But within a few days, a number of close friends and family call the police, and they're kind of suspicious of Bamber's behaviour. He's just acting oddly. He seems really pleased that he's just inherited almost £500,000. Schizophrenia has a range of severity. So on one end of the spectrum, you have people who will never recover and who spend all of their lives in hospital. Obviously, this is very tragic. I've seen it a few times. I've seen it in Broadmoor Hospital especially. And on the other end of the spectrum, you have people with schizophrenia who function very well in the community. They're stable on their medications. They need very little input from psychiatrists. And most people are in between those two extremes. Obviously, that's how spectrums work. So, from the limited information that I have, it seems that Sheila had 2 admissions to psychiatric hospital, and one was only months before the murders. Now, you have just watched just a tiny little clip, a tiny little taste of a much longer episode. If you go to my channel, you'll see a whole range of episodes on a range of topics related to mental illness, relating to offending, and the crossover between the two, such as my personal and professional psychoanalysis of high-profile true crime cases. Sometimes I even talk about my own personal cases of patients that I've assessed who've committed serious crimes, who have a serious mental illness. Go check it out. Not only will you enjoy it, will it be educational, and will it be inspiring and entertaining, but it will also help you out with the constipation that we both know you've been suffering from recently. Goodbye.